about tonight's game, and then we'll open up for questions.
I don't have a statement. Let's just get to the question now. Just really proud of our guys. I thought in the second half we were playing some really good basketball, without a doubt, and then we just lost our composure and didn't execute down the stretch, especially when the clock shot clock got down. We were trying to extend, or we were trying to keep that clock moving, and we just didn't come up with some execution with the shot clock down, and that really hurt us. And they made some plays, and we were just trying to get that clock down. You got to have winning plays. You got to make plays on both ends of the court late in the game, and we didn't do that. And for a split second, the guys came over, and we've been using this term all year long. It takes what it takes. I can't tell you what it is all the time, but it takes what it takes. And I said it about 8 times in a row to them. And it's going to take 5 more minutes, guys. And let's find a way. Let's find a way, and let's move on from the 40 minutes. We got a 5-minute game and figure it out. And really proud of our guys down the stretch. And Justin Tillman played like a senior today and gave us an unbelievable effort.
Coach, kind of piggybacking off what you just said there, going into the overtime, Dayton has all the momentum just based on the run that they had. Let's tell you guys about. You said it takes what it takes, but they did what it takes today. What's that tell you about you guys?
Well, we've had so many ups and downs or stretches of games like everyone says we could have pulled out, or close games against good teams, or games where we shot ourselves in the foot, and it was almost like they came over. Oh, here we go again, and you just got to keep fighting. And you've heard me say it over and over again. And I tell guys all the time, like, playing basketball, college basketball, sometimes is like life. It never goes like the way you want it, but it's going. And so you might as well try to keep figuring it out and keep going. And I told the guys, five more minutes. Most of the time, the team that takes the momentum in the overtime has the advantage. But we had Justin today. That was our advantage. That was the advantage in the game. And our guys just moved on, and we played a good 5 minutes there.
Justin with the points, but the leadership, you mentioned him playing as a senior and having Johnny back out there. Was it a different level of composure, even though you give up that lead going into that overtime, that they can lean on those guys knowing that they can pull this thing out?
Yeah, I think Justin, as well as he did offensively, and when you score 37 points, everyone's going to talk about that. I thought he had some unbelievable defensive possessions, cleaning up around the rim, keeping the ball alive when he couldn't get it. I thought he made them miss a lot around the rim. And that's been huge, because we didn't do that earlier in the year. We didn't do that at a high level. We're getting better and better at that, and that's helped us. That won the game for us today. I thought around the rim defense towards the end of the game and overtime, that was huge, and we found a way. Justin, he's so darn competitive. So you're glad you have him on your team.
Go ahead, Wayne.
So kind of off there, what kind of difference did Johnny make? His leadership of running the offense and that sort of thing.
Well, I mean. He's the best teammate on the team. It was good to have Johnny out there. The guys wanted to see Johnny out there. We had another ball handler and all that stuff. I don't think he played great. And he's got to be better down the stretch. I'm really hard on Johnny because I love him so much, and he knows that. And but just having him out there, getting the ball at the end of the game, we needed that the other day. Get the ball inbounds to Johnny, make your free throws, call it a game. And that's what we didn't have the other night. We got that from Johnny at the end.
Coach, can you talk about your depth, and of course they only have about 2 players on the bench, 18 to 3 bench points, plus you had 12 to 5 on the second chance points. Talk about those little stats. I mean, they're not little, but just talk about those.
No, they're huge. Yeah. Well, number one is our bench was great today. It's our army. We talk about having an army, and when someone's down, somebody on the bench can pick them up. And I thought our bench gave us great energy. I thought it really helped us in the press. When we went to the bench, our press. And like I said it before, we didn't get a lot of turnovers in the backcourt. We got a couple, but I thought we really created shooting turnovers and a couple late turnovers where we ran some stuff down from behind. Our bench gave us that, and I thought that was huge. And then I thought Mikal was really good in the first half, and then I really thought that Tyler gave us some really good minutes, and Marco Santos was super today. Just gave us unbelievable energy. And so when you have that against a team that doesn't go to their bench, that's an advantage without a doubt.
All year long with this team, you mentioned inconsistencies, and you mentioned before you walked in, wanting to pull your hair out. How do you walk that line of loving the guys up when they're up 17 and then lighting a fire and letting them know?
Well, it's all belief. Like, it's going to happen sooner or later. We all want it to happen sooner, but it's going to happen. Look, we work on it every day in practice. I've been doing this a long time. I know what I'm doing. Late game, I want to take pride as a coach and a coaching staff that we're going to be really good in late game, but you have some teams that aren't always as good, so you got to keep finding different ways over and over again. You got to change things. Today we ran some stuff with clock down that we threw it in from different angles. That's new. We ran different guys off ball screens when shot clock's down. We just got to continue to find different ways, but you got to get better. You got to keep better. So, we just sooner or later maybe somebody figures it out, and that's why it's got to be that way. We don't have a guy where we can just give him the ball and go. And when it's a post player like Justin, it's easier to guard that. So we got to find him in space. We did a better job of finding him in space. We threw the ball into him not off of plays, but off of our motion game, and that's the hardest way to defend that, when the ball's moving and people are moving instead of set plays. And the guys did a great job of that.
You guys want to turn the page forward, I realize, but going into this one, do you remind them, your guys, what happened the last time you played them? Maybe they can tap into it for a little bit of motivation, or not really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you get beat pretty good, and you're embarrassed, and we talked about it for the last 2 days. This was payback week, and we didn't take care of it the other day, but we got one today. And unbelievable credit to Dayton for how they played tonight and the comeback they had. And, we all know we all think of Coach Grant. He's an unbelievable coach. But I was really proud of our guys that, they've done they really like playing together and among each other, and they're really close. So finding a way to win this way is really good. It makes us even tighter. Like, hey, we can do this. And I think it only helps, especially at this time of the year. You want to try to build as much momentum as you can going into March. Today was a momentum builder.
Coach, speaking of that momentum, I know you've probably been keeping an eye on the A-10 standings. How important was this win, and was there a sense of urgency there from your team?
Yeah, there's urgency for us, especially when you leave a couple slip away. Not pressure, though. We're not putting pressure on ourselves. We're going to do everything we can to get better for the next game, and if we take care of the next game, it puts us in a good place. If not, we got to keep fighting. Keep fighting, and I don't want our guys to play because of pressure. That's no fun. I want our guys to play because they love playing with each other. They love the way we go after it. They love our style of play, and be prepared for the next game. That's when you play better, and especially late in the year when other people are trying to pack up their uniforms to move on the next year. You find teams that play better or get better late. Hopefully, that's one of we're one of those teams, and we have momentum going into March. So yeah, it's important, but it's not everything. Our guys are everything.
Sorry, Coach. You guys have had some tough games, tough couple of weeks. Do you think that this adversity ultimately as you talk about March, ultimately builds character going into March? This adversity that builds character.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But also, we could learn from all these close games, win or lose. Like we're going to watch a lot of tape on Monday. Because we had a lead, we should have put the game away, and that's 2 in a row. One bit us the other day. We figured it out today. We can't do that anymore, and you got to make a 12-point lead, 15. But then you also got to manage the clock, and then you got to be solid on defense, and we got to build that momentum. But we got to learn from this as well.
Off that, where can you pull from these last 2 games to help you guys improve in that 6-minute game that you mentioned of finishing game strong, that sort of thing?
Well, I think late in the game, we got to sub more. We got to sub more. We got to play offense, defense more, and we got to do different things when clock down situations, Wayne, because certain guys can't keep the ball in their hands over and over again because we're not getting results. So we got to mix it up. We don't have that one guy on the perimeter that can do this or do that. So we got to find different ways, and we are. We've been changing some things left and right, but we just got to find that consistency.
How is the league continuing to progress?
He played well today. He did a great job. He got us in our offense at times better than Johnny. It was good. I thought he got us really into our reversal series and our motion game, and I thought he did a good job setting up some plays late in the clock to get Tillman the ball. So I thought he did a good job. And they tried to press him, and he got by it a couple times, and they backed up their pressure on him. So really proud of him. So I thought he played a great game on the defensive end as well.
Was Johnny still fighting through that ankle injury a lot today? I saw him grimacing a few times.
Yeah, a couple times. He said the one time he came down flat on his heel, so he sort of jammed it a little bit, but he was okay. He found more. He found more at the end.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, have a great night, guys. Thanks.